Hello YouTubers out there, this is NHRA 1975. So anyways, as you can tell, I got some new numbers on the car, and overall this car I've decided just to go and make it a full-on race car. So I'm going to have some numbers on the other side and everything, so I figured that's the year I was born, so I might as well use it as my number, and it kind of goes with the YouTube channel name. And you know, this could be the lucky number. So anyways, I just also want to say I went to Montreal. My girlfriend doesn't live there, but she used to live there, so she has family there. But we visited Nick's garage, and they have their own YouTube channel, and they have lots of really cool stuff there. I got to meet Nick, great guy, nice guy. Was very gracious, and he's a Mopar guy. He has lots of really cool Mopar stuff, including 426 Hemis. So anyways, if you want, that's another great YouTube channel. So basically over the winter, what I'm going to try to do is convert it to race car, which isn't, there's not a whole lot to do with that, but you know, basically you're just going to remove things like I removed the wiper motor, the stereo, the speakers, and all along I'm going to try to just remove things here and there. But yeah, I guess one thing too is there was something wrong with the transmission. The intermediate sprag rolled, so that's being repaired and it should be here soon again. It's weird though because I had a 34 element sprag and the proper matching drum with it, but for some reason it rolled. Hopefully it is not sort of related somehow and it won't happen again. So right now there's no trans in this thing. I don't know if you want to... No transmission there. No trans. Anyways, that's exciting. So next thing here, after... Well, really I'm going to wait till the trans comes back. So, I mean, I can wait, but the big thing is this. So I've removed the seats, the carpet, and I'm starting to take apart the old wiring system. And the thing is about this is when my friend and I did this, a lot of the leads are already here. So I can simply go off that and then just eliminate the circuits it's not needed. Like the gauge lights I'll need. There is the line lock, which I'm going to reuse that light, of course. And I bought this thing called the Leash Electronic Sportsman board, and it's a simple sort of way of organizing your wiring, and it has relays in it and everything already. But I mean, as you can tell, like there's no turn signals in this and everything. It's just basic stuff like your ignition out, tack, launch, your line lock, and then there's all these relays for stuff like your fuel pump and all that type of stuff, fuel pump ignition lights. So I'm just going to mount that up there with the ignition box. So that's going to make this the wiring system. The goal is to make the wiring system a lot more simpler, because I was having some issues with it, and hopefully that's what it was, just bad wiring. So that's going to take a while. And I found out too, I have to reseal the intake manifold. There's a small, well, somewhat small gap there at the back, so the RTV split. I'm gonna have to re-RTV it. I'll put some new intake manifold gaskets in. I might work on the throttle cable, the throttle system. It looks, I got another friend has a chassis shop, and I'm gonna see if he can maybe give me some pointers. It works, but I mean, I wouldn't mind improving it. Other than that, you know, there's not a whole lot to do this winter. The big thing is the electrical system. I have to plug the firewall. Here's my little cardboard to-do list, just like the guys on Roadkill. Just a little bit of maintenance too. I want to make sure, maybe look at the brakes a bit. I mean, this is a stock braking system. It's not great for, there's a lot of drag on it, but it works. I mean, I can't really afford brand new, like nice Willwood braking system and everything, so it's like $700 or maybe $1,000. So I'm just going to repack these bearings, maybe the pads. The rollers are alright. I mean, it stops it from 100, but anyways, so that's it for the Monte. And the big thing is that truck, I neglected it for so long. That's coming back. I have the engine block ready to be honed, and I've purchased all sorts of additional parts to the ones I already have. So the truck engine, I now have a camshaft. It's a towing camshaft, so it's nothing. It's enough to sort of it's optimal for towing. So I think it's about 204 degrees duration at 50, and I think 214. I think it's 204 on the intake, 214 on the exhaust. So not a lot of lift. So here's your 350. The engine, actually, just to remind everyone, it's actually a 383 bored over 40. So actually 385 cubic inches. But it's just going to be a fairly simple small block. Good tow engine. I bought lifters. I bought good lifters. I didn't want to go with the cheap stuff because I know the cheap stuff can fail. Oil pump, a good Melling M55. That's a pretty standard, reliable unit. Pickup. What else do I have in here? That's okay. No, that's the oil pump drive, which I might actually replace. Oh no, this one's steel. Little tip: don't use the plastic ones if you can. And this milling one's a stock one, but it still has a steel. That's what fits. That's what fits on your actual pump down there. What piece is it? It's actually that there. So that fits on your oil pump right there, and it's steel, so that's great. And then what else I got here? I bought a head bolt kit. And what's this? This is valve springs. And 400 flex plates. So I have like the timing chain, I have the balancer, the block, the pistons, the rods, all the bearings. I have the cylinder heads. I have another video describing that if anyone's interested. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a good start on the truck engine as well. So anyways, just thought I'd give a short update here and give a shout out to Nick's Garage, and this is me signing off, November 22nd.